Dan Masters live with you, always on the road. Of course, we are bringing you exclusive footage of one half of the multi-time tag team champions in the WWF, and now it's transitioned into the WWE, of course. This is Axe Demolition, and Axe, pleasure to see you again, my friend.
Well, it's good to see you, Dan. You're on the road much more than I am, probably as much as I used to be, but I got an opportunity here to see some old friends, the Barbarians here, and a couple other guys I've bumped into over the years. I've cut back my schedule, but you know, I get out there about once a month and try to get in the ring and you know, try to do my best. But I like to meet the fans and do autograph signings, and this gives me an opportunity to stay in the business.
Loaded up with the autograph signings, of course, up north and internationally. And is there a favorite place that you like to go or have gone over the years, or is every place a second home to you?
Well, a lot of places in the States are of course, favorites of mine, but my most favorite place probably would be over in Japan. I was just back from a 2-week signing tour through Japan and got to see a lot of old fans there that, you know, I met years and years ago, and some promoters and some opponents. It was nice. I hadn't been there for about 15 years, and I thought they'd forgotten me, but they turned out, and it's real nice.
Let me ask you, was there any unfinished business with any of your former foes that I may have gotten a little tussle?
Well, I don't think
a little out of hand, so to speak, in Japan?
I think we're probably, both of us, too old to do that anymore the way we used to, but I did bump into some guys that I had some good matches with. Inoki was there, and Fujinami, and Sakaguchi, and Tenryu, and a lot of the guys that I had wrestled for many, many, many times, and it was nice to sit down and have a drink with them and talk over good times.
Oftentimes over the years we've talked, where will wrestling go from here? Obviously changed so much to what is now sports entertainment. You know, I'm not going to ask you 5 years down the line, but 6 months, do you see any changes in the wrestling scene? Do you watch the product on television, or?
Well, I watch it periodically, but where I find it, I think the promise is going to be is small venues like this, where there's a lot of young guys that are trying, and they're putting a great deal of effort into it, and some very talented wrestlers. And I think that they'll get a chance, and it may go back to the small areas, territories like Georgia or Florida, but I don't get a chance to watch the television because I have to get up so early in the morning. Teaching
those students and the up and coming. Let me ask you about your students. Are they wrestling fans in the classroom?
Well, some of them are wrestling fans, but I try to steer them away from wrestling talk or baseball talk or football, because they get off track.
Academics.
So when I'm there from 7:30 to 3:30, I'm supposed to be a teacher, and you know, of course it comes up, but you know, it's challenging. And what I tell the guys, and I was fortunate I had a college degree, I tell my grandsons that get your degree, go to school, and then you can dabble in anything you want to. You can always fall back on your education.
Speaking of your grandson, quickly now, a football player, does he have any aspirations of doing some wrestling?
Well,
with his size, I mean.
Well, the same thing I told him. I said, you get your degree first, and you can choose what you want to do. He, of course, you know, he envisions playing pro football, but if he gets through college and gets college paid for, I'll be happy.
There you go. Well, we're going to keep this road travel and continuous journeys, and the best to you. And I will see you, I'm sure, again down the road, live here with Axe Demolition, coming to a town near you. And we're back with more just after this.